Hello, and welcome back to Silksong! Last time we had a hell of a time, quite literally, making our way to this boss encounter, Cygnus and Grom, or Gron. I already forgot what their names were, but it is one of the most, if not the most treacherous runbacks that I've ever seen in this game. They made it a point not to give us any benches along the way, so we would have to necessarily go through an absolutely ridiculous gauntlet of enemies and platforming challenges. But, well, actually, we did unlock this shortcut here. So, at least I thought we did. Was this not the the shaft that I was looking at? I think it's the next one. Oh, I think we could go around the other way and unlock this shortcut here. So I'll make it a point to do that before I continue any further. Oh, actually, no. This is the wrong way. We want to go this way. That's right. Okay. So once I get to that second vertical shaft on the left there, I'll try to go up and to the right. Okay, that's gonna be fine. We do have the magma bell keeping us in it. Okay, and these guys, we just try to evade. Okay, that's fine. I can farm him. The only issue is if the flyer comes back. Okay. I noticed that if I use the cloak and then also use the harpoon at the same time, she only uses the cloak. So I have to make sure not to try to do two things at once. Okay, so what was the way here? Okay, it wasn't this way. Still don't have my bearings. Oh, stop bouncing around. Okay. Oh, did not mean that. I did not realize that we would have to see this guy every time. Whoa! But the interesting thing about this set piece is that in Hollow Knight, when you saw Hornet and she was kind of leading you through the green path, she would, you know, just backdash. You would see her once, she'd backdash, and if you missed it, like if you just had her on the edge of your screen, or if you walked away, she wouldn't come back. So you only see that set piece one time, and then never again. But in this game, it looks like they're making us see it multiple times, so that's kind of cool. Making sure we don't you know, miss it or anything. So up here, I wonder if did I go here already? I just didn't see the shortcut. Ah, do still need to heal. Oh. Oh, we do heal 3, so it's fine. Okay. Man, you have to get directly below them, but the problem is the darkness doesn't really let me see where they're located. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Really appreciate that one. Now I think climbing up here. Right, so this was the way that we had to go to unlock. I just read this room as the other vertical shaft. Like I said before, I thought we were already here, because it is sort of structured pretty similarly. But no, this is a completely new area. Whoa! I didn't realize they could do that. Get me out of here! Holy! What? They made sure to design this enemy so that it could navigate. Are you serious? Holy This looks like a good a spot as any to fight him. Oh, but that is, I have to say, kudos to Team Cherry for figuring out how to get this huge enemy to navigate around tiny platforms. I wouldn't have been able to solve that myself, I must say. Ah. Okay, so I was only able to heal one time there. And you can see they're only choosing to dash so long as they don't have the airspace to work with. Oh! This guy had to introduce himself at the wrong time. Nope. Another one? Really? You don't say. Okay. I will take the time to kill this guy because it's gonna help the journal, the hunter's journal. And then at some point we can start skipping them again. So how much rosaries do I get from that? 20? It almost doesn't feel worth it. But we did unlock the shortcut. I want to make sure there's nothing else here. So now, once we, it's not going to be as treacherous of a run back as I was thinking it was going to be. So that'll allow us to skip that entire bottom right area, which is such a huge relief. I mean, I would have still been able to do it. It's just, it would have been such a bigger pain in the ass. And then I wonder if there's anything else in these offshoots that's worth exploring. So I'll take the time. It's a little bit difficult to see if I have the silk to silk spear or not, because it does take 4 silk to use one ability. But there's not really an indication for whether you can do that. There's only one for whether you can heal or not. So maybe you just have to keep glancing over and over again. And man, I guess I will try fighting this guy. It's good practice anyway. Well, if they died, yep, we'll see the rosaries float to us any moment now. No, I think they all got burned up in the magma. So anyway, what was that enemy? Their heavier bells armor them well against my strikes, but against that oppressive heat, can they help at all? I guess the answer to that, we just found out. Oops. Alright, so at least now I'll be able to run past them in good conscience. Okay, and I'll happily take the shell shards. I don't have a, like a magma or a magnetite brooch for those. So let me see which way I have to go here. Okay, so it's to the left and then down again. Okay, I'm surprised he noticed me. Stepping lightly. Okay, and then down. Ow! She bounces around like a ping pong ball. Is this the right way? Yeah, looks like it. So we'll get full silk once we collect our cocoon. Let me see if I can actually hit one of these guys. Oh, never mind. Okay. I can easily jump over that, thankfully. And then this just makes him super exposed. Okay, he did do 2 damage using that second strike. And I don't think the Silk Spear is going to help here. Okay. Of course he had to do the 1 attack. It's fine, just need 1 more hit. No! He's not that hard by himself, but man, when he dashes forward like that, that's crazy. Okay. Just gonna hit this. Oh, that was a little fast of a lob. So that's one strategy. I can get them to go near the lava and then just hit them into it. And the shield guys especially, because they like to run. Okay. Should prioritize healing here. Okay, he does forward dash if we're in his face. Man! Ooh. But I'm still in a good spot, despite that. This is just, I'm just gonna unload. Okay. We'll want to heal now. Those do explode. Okay, thank you for waiting. Just gonna farm as much silk as I can. Okay. I was wondering why he was so easy to fight. It turns out it's because there's two of them in reality. That attack is so fast, but I just have to react to it. Okay, interesting. It didn't explode there. Okay, wait for him to fall, and then... there's one. You know exactly where you're going. Oh! What? Pardon. Okay, I mistook that spear attack for the one that explodes, when actually, the dive is the one that explodes. I wonder if I can just hit this. I might be able to just hit it back at him. I wanna wait for him to use it. Nope, no. And we're gonna have to wait. Nope. Turns out, you can't. Oh, that double wombo combo. Okay, luckily was able to heal at least. Okay. These guys, he's going another wombo combo. I was gonna say he's going down pretty soon. Okay, I'm getting a little bit reckless now. I just have to be smart. Nope. You tried. No more brothering for you. Relatively easy boss, which I guess shouldn't be surprising considering it's the deep docks, kind of an early game area. But I think to get to this point, if I remember correctly, oh yeah, we did need the harpoon to open the door by using the string ripcord. So yeah, it is kind of a late game area in all actuality. And what do you suppose they were talking about here? Elder overseers of the deep docks, responsible for the oversight and punishment of lesser workers. Lost in the madness of the haunting, they still commanded the endless excavation of their caves. Cool names. Okay, so for all of our troubles, we'll finally be able to open this door. I'm hoping. I'm just still assuming. Oh my god. That was the one thing I was asking for the entire last episode. And there it is. There's the switch that permanently opens the bench. Wait. Is it not permanent? It might be the case that once we go over there, open. They give us the ability to push a button from the other side. But while I'm here, and I don't know if that's going to be a permanent closed door behind me, I'm just going to see. Oh, beautiful. I was wanting one more of these silk eaters because I had just freshly run out. So, thank you so much. And I am finding that it's way, the mechanic of retrieving your ghost or your cocoon or whatever it happens to be is way more useful or kind of like functional in this game. Or, you're kind of forced into that situation a lot more. At least from my perspective. I don't think there was a single time in Hollow Knight where I really felt in danger of losing my rosaries, at least until after I learned how the mechanic worked. Because up until that point, I didn't, play Dark Souls, or I had no idea how that worked at all. So, in one instance, I lost like 1,000 geo, and I was so furious. So I just sat there in the green path and farmed 2 mosquitoes over and over again. I think they were worth 25 geo or something like that. And I just got back to 1,000, so I was pretty mad at the game early on. But after that, I kind of realized that you just have to be careful and not lose your geo, and you should be fine. Interesting place we have here. I have to remind myself I haven't sat at the bench yet, so don't go crazy. They did point downward. Did they not? As long as I don't know where the bench is, I will continue down this path. Whoa. Okay, I'm pretty sure we can get back up here. Ah! She's bouncing like a ping pong ball. A memory locket? Interesting. I would have assumed it's going to be some magma-related tool or some kind of magma-related protection. Nope. Alright, rest easy there, brother. Just want to make sure there's nothing else around here before I go back out. Not as crazy as one of the shafts from Hollow Knight, where you basically bored into the middle of the earth. Okay, I did check this already. So, anything else? Oh yeah, there was a way down, and then we had our bench that we still have not checked. I think even if the door closes behind me, I can go back around using the other door. Whoa. Very misty. And there's the button. You telling me this is a bench? Well, I'm calling it right now. This is the best bench in the game. Oh, man. I'm just gonna enjoy this a little bit. It's kind of like the guy who parked at the flea caravan, except there's no creeper watching us from the ceiling. Oh, so this is kind of like the underbelly of whatever operation they have going on here, like a steam engine room or something like that. So let me unequip the. What did I have here that was new? It was a red dot, but I don't remember if there was anything important to read. Let me unequip the silk spear and put on the thread storm again, because we have used the cross stitch enough. And kind of figured it out. Let me go back to the thread storm just so I can get another feel for how this all works, or which ability is better than which. Okay, so kind of them to keep that door open so we can finally remove this, and then we'll make our way up here and open up that door as well. So I know I filled out all of these journal entries, so I don't need to mess with these guys anymore. Still a little bit up. Uh-oh. And in fact, I can probably just tank through at this point. Man, they're not going to make it easy. Yeah, I think tanking through is going to be the the better option instead of messing around. Okay, might as well sit here. Let's see how the map looks now. Looks like there is one area left down there that I didn't explore. Let's first make our way to this door. Okay. So we need a simple key for this, and then we'll just have a shortcut? Interesting. I wonder why we would want to open that, rather than just, you know, because we could go this way through hell, or we could just go this way through a relatively mild area instead. Okay, so I don't really have a marker assigned for keys, so I'll just leave that there, and we'll just remember that that's a simple key doorway. Nope, missed my stop. No, it was a little bit more to the left. And I do also want to stop by that bench at the bottom there. I'm actually just gonna tank through and just let's see how well this works. No. Okay, and I do want to replace this boomerang because I haven't really been making good use of it. So let's take that off. And I guess we did talk about the Pimpillo potentially interacting with that one area that had magma. Although I forgot where that was. Just gonna guess it was in the direction we're already going and just hope. Was it here? No, this is where the Silk Eater was. I think it was a little bit back. I don't want to run all over the place though and just kind of waste my time. Okay, right. This was a point of no return, I think. Oh no, never mind. Here we go. Whoa, big boy. I'm glad I equipped the Thread Storm now, because the Silk Spear was not going to help with this guy. Okay, a lava larga. My dyslexia almost made me think that said lava large. Fully grown mollusk? Mollusk? Is that how you spell that word? Able to unleash a gushing torrent of burning fluid from its back. Those probably... I don't imagine they're only gonna put them on the ceilings. But man, you can see there's probably way more to this place. This is the lowest point in the game. Well, other than that one shaft right there. And it might still keep going lower. Okay, so this is going to be a dangerous area, it seems. Oh, okay, they do have some reach. Okay, I do have this Pimpillo. I wonder if they're even affected by heat-based tools. And of course they explode, because why wouldn't they? Okay. Whoa. Okay. So this is a nasty spot to put one of these guys, but very interesting nonetheless. I will prioritize healing. Probably better to fight him from over here. Okay. I think if I bind it on the floor, it would have not worked. I would have taken a damage. Ah. Come back! It's a little evasive. Oh. Wait a minute, was this? It was something. Oh. Rare, stable ground. I almost want to reach down and kiss it. Hold on, what was this? Is that nothing? Ah! Okay, these guys, despite being smaller, they have a little bit more range. Okay, I think the magma bell was the exact tool designed for this specific area. Or this specific area was designed for that exact tool. Oh, I do want to, yeah, move out of the way there. Maybe scope out the right side. I can't even really check my map. Oh, that's beautiful design. They put this one wall right here. Well, actually, no, it would have been fine even if it was a magma wall, because we have to still continue jumping over and over again. I will try to get some of this thread storm applied. Okay, waste. It seems every time I get them close to death is when I choose to use thread storm. Can I bounce? Okay. So there was a different area we could go, or a different direction. Very lucky. And they put two. Oh no! I'm sorry, this area is taking my entire bandwidth, mental bandwidth. I don't feel like I can say anything. It would have been cool if they reused the sprite for the magma fall for these guys as the kind of volcano effect. Okay, just one more to deal with, maybe. At least I'm back to full health. Nope. Those are projectiles. No. All this for what? What could possibly be worth all of this anguish? I think I can, in general, stick to the wall a little bit longer than I think I can. Okay, luckily I bounced off of it there instead of sticking to it. I think it would have interrupted me. Just deep breath. Just breathe. There we go. So that might indicate that there's going to be an encounter up ahead, given that they like to give us shortcuts whenever there's someone to fight. And what could possibly be in this direction? Oh my god! It's another bell. I've never seen a bell in this game before. It looks like this takes a key of some kind. An old diving bell. Its door is shut tight by an ornate clamp. So how do we unclamp it? Do we have to go to the Home Depot? Interesting. Could be something up here. Oh, just jump off the wall, Hornet. Wonder if we're ever gonna be able to swim in the lava. Doesn't look like there's anything there. So we'll just come over here and don't suppose, yes, luckily, so we did establish that the map, you know, you can't go past the areas you haven't explored, so we did explore this y-axis down this low. So luckily, we're able to just put a door here. There we go. Because as far as I can tell, that looks like a key-oriented unlockable. And then, finally, we have that area down there. Oh no! Why would you do this to me? I didn't even sit down, did I? Oh, just, that's all. Okay. Could be a secret here. I don't know, I wouldn't put it past them. Ooh, interesting particle effects. Those look like runes from the magma bell, obviously. Oh, that's all that was here. Just a simple beast shard. Did I unlock... Did I fill out the Hunter's Journal for these guys? No. Okay, so this is our last one. It's not often that I get to see the enemy that's going to get me the unlock. There we go. To survive while storing so much searing fluid within. Before I would have believed it impossible, but Farloom is home to many marvels. Indeed. I will be thankful to never... I think I said the Sinner's Road was my least favorite area. Why am I going this way? I could go up. I think this is my new least favorite area instead. At least I think I can go up. You know... Is it worth it? I'm trying to think about what it would take. If they do 2 damage, then it's not going to be worth it. They do. Okay, so I'll just trek back here. And to think, I'm going to have to do all of this over again just to get back to that door. Man. I'm going to just try to fall right past it. There we go. I can farm these guys for a little bit. Ooh, very lucky there. Just looking to get back to a reasonable amount of health. Maybe one more hit. No. Just out of reach. Okay. Is this closed again? I could have sworn I opened this, but it looks like they close. Okay, so those aren't permanent shortcuts. Or maybe it was a shortcut that I didn't open. I'm not really sure. Either way, I'm not going back. Uh-oh. Okay. That's fine. We have more health. We've established this. Don't tell me... Yes. Okay, you're not going to prevent me from... going back up this way. Interesting structure for the deep docks. It looks like it's layered in three general areas where, you know, this one is like a small area or like a level, and then this one is a second level, and then this top area is a third. Very interesting. But that door could lead to another place that potentially goes further to the right, or maybe even down. But from here, I think what we're going to want to do is travel to a fast travel place. So I think we've satisfied as much as we could. If we missed anything, we'll come back and collect it. And I forgot what this door was, believe it or not. I think I had to go from the other side. I will try to maybe make my way to the right and then up. But beyond that, I did want to go to Greymoor and turn in the Hunter quest. And I also wanted to go to Shellwood and search for that courier and also fill out that polyp quest. So this, right, so that vendor up there was, I'm pretty sure that was the forged daughter. And then I think I had to go from the right side to unlock whatever that door was. Oh no, that was the door with the key. I think if I remove that, yes. Okay, so that was the door with the key. We don't need to worry about it. And I think if I go from the other side, it's not really gonna help. So I'll just go back this way. And then I forgot if there was anything at the Forge Daughter that I could buy. But a very cool design for those doors. Also makes sense because I guess if they're trying to keep the pressure, the internal pressure at a certain level, then that would be a good way to do it. Or, the temperature. Some manufacturing applications require you to keep a room at a certain temperature. Like in a server room, you have to keep it pretty cool. So let's hit up the Forged Daughter and see if we missed anything. No, it looks like we cleaned them out. I was wondering if my echoey voice on the architect came through. I hope it did, but I was really planning on using that technique for the Forged Daughter. So let's make our way to that travel location on the left. Hopefully nothing is in our way. Oh, almost ate it. Okay, don't think there's anything here that I need to mess with. So another place is the Wormways. I think because the if there was a travel point near the Wormways, which there isn't, of course, then I think I could harpoon up to that door. Because if you remember, this was a Weaver door, so I think I could do that. But for now, let's go to Greymoor and see if we can turn in that quest at the halfway home, wherever it is. There we go. I love that the Bell Beast is kind of like a cat. We did hear it purr, but I haven't really acknowledged how cat-like it is so far. Okay, now which way was it? And I might also want to go to Bellheart at some point, and just to talk to the NPCs and see if there was anything worth going for. Aged Pilgrim.
'Tis a blessed bit of luck to find this place, eh, sister? The climb's proved harder than even my best guessing, but there's still some vigor left in these old limbs. Doubly so now that I have a belly full of nectar. Might have taken me a beat to build the courage, but I can feel it closer now, the Citadel calling me up.
I love the variety of the pilgrims. Whoa! A hearth stoked to sit to rest. Farland's warmth. I don't think I could use the harpoon to get up there, could I? Let's try. Ooh, looks like she might have targeted the lantern, although, nope. It's just my imagination. No, it doesn't look like she can jump off of that. So, New, are you there? I have something for you. Something very important. Oh, before that. Wings that beat, legs that crawl. Man, they really went through writing, like, not only dialogue, but song-like dialogue, like basically lyrics for every NPC in the game. That's kind of crazy. That level of dedication is a little bit nuts. Nu, I have completed your request, recording many creatures of Farloom in the journal. Ooh, ma. Look here at the marvelous beasts and bugs, all listed so beautifully. Miss Grown-Up, so many creatures now you have cut and beat and smashed. Their essences linger on you, their scents mixing with your own. Ooh, ma. Nu simply must sample it for herself. Ooh. Ooh, the forbidden taste. Nu understands, ma. To sup on such a fierce predator's juices would be divine, but is not right to do. Such behavior is... Oh, I missed the last word there. Nu's wish to see many fine beasts, though, Miss Grown-Up. You have surely granted it, and all Nu thanks goes to you. Wish granted. Nu's wish is granted, but Miss Grown-Up will continue cutting creatures and adding them to our journal, of course? I will. Knowing a creature's form and habits is an advantage that can decide the outcome of a battle. Recording these details is worth the effort. Ooh, yes, is very much worth it. Nu hopes you will share your new learnings with her often. And take a gift to help with your huntings, Miss Grown-Up. Nu will add a pocket to your tool pouch for the bringing of many tools on your hunts. Ooh. So it looks like we got equal levels of pouch capacity and tool damage now. Very nice. Very good pace for them to keep up with each other like that and not outpace one or the other. Miss Grown-Up has hunted much, so soon it is time for Nu to venture out, she thinks. Keep your sights keen, for to meet in the wilds would be a delight. Ooh, wouldn't that be something? Yes, and there are indeed more enemies to encounter, as we've established. So, it looks like maybe the last half of the Hunter's Journal, or, you know, however much is left, is going to be left or kind of relegated to an achievement outside of the game rather than inside. Very interesting. So, we can cross that one off the list. And now, let me see if there's anything else easy that I can knock out before the end of the episode here. Deep Docks, we went to Greymore, Shellwood. So there was one area in Shellwood, if I can open the map, that I wanted to go. But I think it was closer to Bellheart than to the other Bell station there. So let me quickly skedaddle on over. Oof. The first time I realized there was no fall damage in Hollow Knight, it was kind of a mind-blowing scenario, because I realized that if bugs fall in real life, they actually don't sustain that much damage, not like humans. So it turns out the heavier you are, the more a fall has an effect on you, and bugs are so light that it actually doesn't even make a difference to them one way or the other. So it kind of, you know, not only isn't mechanical, is it like a feature of the game, but it also makes sense in the real world. But, you know, not that it had to, either way. Not that that was like a requisite. So, here we go. You have anything to say? It's been a while since I was in Bellheart. Nothing else there. I was speculating that these could be grabbable using the harpoon, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, looks like we might have another quest. A savage beast fly. Is this the one that I took out, though? Residents of Belhard. Oh, beastfly, raging through the scorching wildlands below, may you hinder good pilgrims no longer. May you be struck down by a holy fury. Wish promised. Only question is, has it been fulfilled already? Maybe if I leave the room and come back, but I think there's probably going to be another beast fly out there somewhere. Right, and these were the necklaces that I wanted to invest in, but we're not in exploration mode right now, so no reason to necessarily go for them right now. We do have a few more things to give Scrounge, I believe. Track down the savage beastfly in the far fields and defeat it. The beastfly can be tracked by its shell sheddings and claw marks. So it looks like there's going to be kind of like the flint beetle quest. There's going to be a few more markings on the ground we can follow around. And we do have this rune harp, but knowing that we trade these for rosaries, and we don't really have a lot to spend on right now. I guess I should, because we do have a lot of stuff to spend on in the underworks. Oh, this guy does a number on my voice. If I can remember how to do it.
I smell something on you. Heavy with the past you are. You have a relic for me, don't you?
Give relic?
Yes, this fits my collection well. Look then, look what I have.
I wish they'd give us a little more time to see how much that gave us. Rune harp, words of a weaver from the nest beneath bone bottom. Hide her deep, the despised child, our shame shown in shell of iron. She is a wish cast vain, divinity mimicked in form too frail. Yes, of course, of course. I think we all knew that one.
More then! Bring me more relics of the past! Records, seals, idols! Let's gather up the history of the world and hoard it all here, nice and safe!
Okay, and what songs do you have for me? Kind of glad I don't have more silk, because I don't want to be spending 2 eternities reading all of the characters' dialogues. But there was a... was there not a ring around here somewhere? No, we just have chakra. Do you have anything else? Chakra, if I may, I'd ask a small task of your carving talents. Within the halls of the Citadel, I encountered a means of travel new to me. A network of pipes traversed in vessels, propelled by steam and air. That Citadel is a labyrinth, and pins to mark each station would prove useful to me. Oh, so it looks like they are incorporating chakra into the kind of late game area after all. I was wondering how it would make sense to meet her over there. What you describe sounds as hideous and unnatural as anything in that place. Still, if it will aid you, I shall craft the pins. Seek me at a moment not long from now. The pins will be carved, and we may trade. Ooh, and we do have a new marker on our hands. So, in fact, 2 new markers. So it looks like we can finally have a key designated marker and maybe even one for something else. You can use these to mark places of importance or reminders on your map. The dark shell material. This dark shell material is cold to the touch, and so more resilient than it looks. And these I have fashioned from the husks of old shells, a hard task to make, so the cost reflects the extra effort. Okay, and I will be buying both of them. And then finally, I just want to scope out... Oh, actually, this guy likes to sing, doesn't he? Give me something here. We serve safe. Gleaming rest. He seems more about rest and safety than the pilgrimage he so claims to embark on. But it was in this first room here that I believe the polyp could be found. We'll just go ahead and skip here as much as I possibly can. Oh, nice shot. Whoa, okay. A little bit more dodgy than I thought. Okay, I was wondering what that was. Don't hit me. They do have a backdash, so it's not guaranteed that we can bounce on them. Glad to have the rosaries without having to work for them, of course. And if it wasn't this room, it was nearby. Ah, yes, it was here. Make sure to clear out all the riffraff. So this is where I wanted to go, and all we needed was the jump, the wall jump. So I could have come here very soon, a lot sooner. So there we go. There's another polyp heart, and I don't really have an idea of where the next ones are going to be found because we do have at least 2 left. I think. Yeah, we have 2 more, and from the map, I couldn't even begin to tell you or to guess where they were. Although we could go over here and maybe see if the wall jump can help us upward, and then of course this door could be openable with our abilities now, perhaps a ripcord or something like that. But for now, I think I'll make my way over to the bench over there, and then next episode we'll see about finding out how we can possibly make our way around. So we're taking a little bit of a detour away from our Citadel excursions to try to clear out some of these older areas, but I think it's going to be worth it because we're not going to have to keep wondering what if or what's down there, I wonder. I like to be as completionist as I can before forging onwards. That's kind of the way I've always enjoyed playing Metroidvanias. So, for the moment, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time.